You may have to write an arithmetic or geometric sequence given certain terms. In this example, we have an arithmetic sequence that we need to write, and we have to write a recursive rule for it given the third and the sixth terms. So I know that a sub 3 equals 7 and a sub 6 equals 25. So if we needed to get more of a visual, we could write out terms 1, 2, 3 is 7, 4, 5, and the sixth term is 25. We have to then look to see what kind of sequence we have. So we have an arithmetic sequence. That means every time we are adding the same amount. So I'm adding something each time to get each value. I don't know what that value is at this point. That's our common difference, but I don't know it yet. If we're adding the same amount each time, one thing I could do is say, well, I know term 6 is 25. I can subtract that from term 3 and find that that difference is 18. That's not the common difference, though, because that's not the difference between each successive term. But I do know that that is the difference between 3 of the terms. So I can divide by 3 and find that each one then is 6. So that would be our common difference. All right, so that means I'm adding, I can even check it. If I'm adding 6, then this term would be 13. If I'm adding 6, this would be 19. And if I'm adding 6, then I would get to 25. All right, now it says I need to find the first term, right? And that's obvious if we have to do the recursive rule. So if I need to get back to the first term, then I need to subtract 6. And this would be term 2. If I subtract 6 one more time, this would be term 1. So that means that my recursive rule would be a sub 1, we just found was negative 5. And then to find each term after that, we take our previous term and we just add 6. Now that's not the only way to do it. We could have, when we knew term 3 and term 6, we could have said, well, I know that if we have 7, we would need to add whatever our common difference is. We'd have to add that 1, 2, 3 times, and that would give us 25, and we could solve that equation, which is really the same steps. And we still find that the common difference is 6. And then we could say, well, I don't know a sub 1, but I do know that if I add 6, 2 times, I get 7. So a sub 1 plus 12 equals 7. And if you subtract, you do get negative 5. Now be careful when you are doing geometric sequences, because remember, you're not adding the common difference, you're multiplying by the common ratio or common quotient. And so you'll have to deal with exponents in that case.